Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm back in this higher light again, as they would say. It's been a very busy long weekend. I've been enjoying a lot of energies since the Friday 5-5 gateway, since the activations of the lunar eclipse, the higher stillness that came in, and with the higher whole world flowing in with the coronation energies. And so I just want to welcome you all as you start coming in today. And I just get myself nicely anchored and grounded. I just wanted to say that it's been a very empowering weekend with all that took place with the May 6th event and the higher energies that's coming in this morning of this Master Monday. So I just wanted to welcome everyone to Master Monday, and we're just going to see how the many masters come in. I have to talk really slow because what's coming in up here is a lot quicker than what I can say through my voice. So I'm going to just speak in the languages because it makes it easier, a lot easier for me to come through in the languages. I'm just bringing in the higher vibrations of Master Monday in the stillness. And this is the beginning of the month, of the 5th month. And just receiving the higher vibrations of an infinite portal that came in on the 5-5 gateway of multi-dimensions, a very high species. It came in on that full moon, a lunar eclipse that is still waning. And today, also with the Wesak moon energies still waning from Saturday and Sunday, and the heightened energies that came in the very powerful event of a multidimensional hologram activations that were done on the May 6th event that I just completed. And that was very empowering. Also, on Saturday of that May 6th event, you may want to tap into my website and get those replays when they do come out with the videos and the replays of the May 6th event. This is very powerful because it was right infused and integrating of all that came in on the 5-5 gateway. So I just want to welcome all of you that are coming in later on to watch this Master Monday information and activation that we're going to talk about today. So just relax as I bring in the quietness of what they want to show me here today. There's a beautiful ringing. There's a different ringing in the ears, and there's a higher sequence of energies that came in. We saw a lot of a very pale but warm light green frequency, quite a bit shade lighter than the emerald rays, but it was a multidimensional species of the light green energies in beings that appeared during the event on May 6th, but also on Friday of the Wesak full moon and eclipse. And so I just want to tap into a little bit of that also the Anania Chuchuchu to bring it in now into everybody as I'm feeling these energies soaring in now. And many Ichuchu Kobada the other Chuchu. I just want to bring in these multidimensional light green energies that I saw and a few other people saw over the weekend. I'm just going to call them in and see if we can feel them. Electrical, magnetic, connectors into all consciousness. We are the connectors. We are the collaborators. We are the activators that adorned the essence of those who gathered into the stillness on 5-5 Gateway and on your event, child, with a full day frequency of elliptical rings within rings of light intelligences and harmonically attuned, healed, cleared, and activated, and many on that day, 6th day of the 5th month of a 7-year. And on this 5th month of a victory frequency month of freedom, you do have your own long energies of elongated ones surrounding many of you in strands of heightened vibrations and spectrums of light is now moving into these higher green light vibrations as we are the connectors, collaborators, the higher consciousness waveforms that you are telepathically invoking onto one another more simultaneously than you realize. And on this 5th month, a heightened vibration opened up a portal, a doorway on the 5-5 Gateway, and entering through all hearts and minds, a victory flame arrived. You were aware of Moses and his staff of powers of transmuting, clearing, and healing. And you had witnessed the coronation staff of a king reigning in this past few days. Yet on the 5-5 Gateway, within the left hand, was an empowering scepter of a victory flame that was placed onto many who were amplifying, crystallizing. The victory flame on a scepter of reality poured down and was placed into the hands, hearts, and minds for all to become aware of the freedom consciousness that is now moving into their inner hearts and inner soul childs, releasing them of fear, of all guilt, of all shame, and building forgiveness frequencies in every word spoken, in every thought form created, and delivered in every now moment. Begins through the elaborate weaving and incepting of your own scepter of a victory flame of light that you will hold in your left hand whenever you are feeling unsettled or uneasy. I was shown on the Friday morning, early morning hour, a swirling portal of light in the realms that entered down into the skies as a portal of light. Amaniya Chichura was arriving on the 5-5 gateway in the early morning at 5 a.m. in the skies. Yeah, way Aniya Chichura, you didn't know. And it was housing the oneness vibration of freedom to be activated in a thin white strand that many received in the center of their crown chakra while listening to these heightened new species of new multidimensions, tweaking their inner ears, inner minds, opening up the crown, third eye chakras to heighten antennas to begin tweaking and spinning as tiny antennas on top of the head, tweaking left brain, right brain, tweaking left ear, right ear, left eye, right eye, into these incoming, invoking vibrations of the victory flames of freedom that will be pouring onto all matrix grid systems throughout this 5th month, preparing all for the June solstice month. And there will be new realities of new transformations appearing into many souls who are elevating and breathing in this golden flame of a victory flame of divine freedom that came in on the 5-5 gateway of a Wesak enlightenment full moon eclipse. Adijirno, enlightening all souls within to the new vibration of infinite timelines, of infinite oneness that is showering the planet. I am here, child, as you are evolving, as many are elevating and accelerating and moving into Amaniya Juju, the firelight flames around their bodies, and that is moving in the counter rotation of a Merkaba light vibration and gathering up a new momentum. It is gathering a new momentum of the 5th dimension, and it is also igniting an expansion in the throat chakra, third eye, thymus, and heart, hands and feet, while your inner child at the solar plexus is also reuniting through this victory flame of freedom that is absolutely divinely, delicately weaving an essence of purification and oneness into each and every one who is moving into these higher states of consciousness throughout this entire 5th month. The golden energy that is here, that comes in with this victory flame and a scepter of light that you hold on, is here to release and burn away those hidden shadow selves, and attachments to your ancestor timelines that have been deeply rooted into your cellular memories. And they've been interrupting you as you've been elevating. And so now, let us breathe in this victory flame for releasing and burning away those hidden shadow selves. And in the stillness, you will feel this left hand is receiving the victory flame. And as you are being anointed of a crystallite soul being, now aligning into your inner soul child, your inner self, becoming a crystal soulite being, empowered and enlightened of your true soul's highest version of a master soul being is ready. Just as there was a coronation of a king receiving a scepter, you are receiving a scepter of victory, flames of reuniting, of rejuvenating, of realigning, of a light essence, of a golden essence, of purity and honoring. And just as one honors the king, one honors the highest divinity of one's soul light being within oneself. Through a divine core of consciousness of oneness, on an elaborate weaving in of transformation. You may feel now the shift. We are lighting up, we are lighting up, we are empowering, we are enlightening. The oneness hands of light pulse to you of a victory flame, a scepter of light that will guide and clear and heal and release all lowering vibrations around you, within you, in any now moment. Pulse and receive these energies of purification and uniting your soul light flame of freedom, of a oneness consciousness now. Breathe it into your heart. Expand your minds and just be in this reality that we are receiving, releasing, enlightening, empowering, heightened essence of our own soul divinity back into oneness. I am seeing a column of light of protection around each and every one, wherever you are. And then inside your column of light, there you are, holding your scepter of a flame of victory. And that flame of victory is the essence of your divinity, of uniting into oneness. And this fifth dimensional consciousness is soaring and collaborating even stronger into the oneness throughout this fifth month. And so, as we are here and now, feeling the beauty, knowing the essence, we can continue on operating in transmissions of listening to the higher species. And even as these light green dimensional ones have given me their virtues of being connectors, collaborators, and transmitters of energies into your consciousness. It is interesting now that we are finding more of the higher vibrations of higher networks that we are able to start tapping into. And that is how the oneness builds. That is how the higher frequencies move into us as we continue receiving, trusting, believing, and staying anchored into Gaia. And so I found it very, very peaceful, even though I was overtired a lot because the high frequencies are really bringing in a lot of downloads and elevating me a lot. At the same time, operating in this human form, it's a lot of different transmissions, high and low, in and out, and it's all about the collaborating and blending at the same time as we are transitioning. And then I still found it very peaceful inside of me because there's an awakening, there's an inner knowing, and there's an absolute solitude or gentleness that's taking place within my inner child. And you'll find that as you blend into the oneness consciousness more, is as you keep blending, you're releasing and filling more light intelligence, more resounding states of a quickening to knowing when there's something that's needing an adjustment, or there's an imbalance of a waveform. These are the transitions that we're receiving. And so I like to come on the Master Monday at the beginning of the month to just share with everyone how the energies coming in with a gateway or an eclipse or any lunar activity, how it's going to incorporate or bring in a new species, such as the new species that came in on the weekend of this very light green and a different shade of emerald, but a very light green that came in on Friday and Saturday, of a new species, of a new intelligence. And we know that the rays of different hues and spectrums of different colors all carry codes of light languages, all carry intelligences and virtues that we can work with. And so to have that light green come in on this past weekend with Buddha, Wesak energies, was very, very exciting. It's very enlightening. But again, it's the collaboration, it's the connections, it's the empowerment, and it's the enlightenment that we're going to be going through for the entire month of this fifth month of May. And so even though you get tired or restless or unsettled, we now have this victory flame that's coming, that came in on the 5-5 gateway, and it came in again this morning for me in a very beautiful golden candle flame. It was quite nice, and it was really nice to see. And I just know that there's a warming essence with it. that everybody's going to feel when they tap into this victory flame in the next couple of days. So I just want to just get a little message here and see what else they want to say, okay? The multi-dimensions of multi-essences of higher beings are seeping into the matrix grid systems on the planet in all kingdoms and all elements. Adjustments, alignments, integrations are the words that we are delivering today. And these adjustments, collaborations, and integrations are the weaving in of the fifth dimensional consciousness, of oneness, of reality and ascension into the solar chakras, becoming oneness with the base chakras. And these attributes and virtues will open up the true reality of the soul purpose of who you truly are. Yeah, now we will enhance this vibration in the teachings of the Chila of oneness. Next week, we leave. Honor the victory flame as your own scepter, as your own medicine stick of a threefold flame, and to guide you, to direct you, to protect you, and to assist in releasing any inadvertent or interruptive frequency that enters into your fields, enters into your minds, enters into your bodies. Use your scepter of a victory flame, or, as this child claimed, a threefold flame atop her medicine stick of reality. They are just showering me with the essence of the infinite master frequencies to go around each and every one of you throughout this entire week while you're building a momentum of creating a higher grid system around you of light. There's a lot of beautiful changes. There's a lot of interesting energies coming in. We just have to just be in awareness and focus on every word spoken to us, every action that we see that takes place around us, and just understand if there is an imbalance in the nature or the virtue of the person beside us, around us, including the family, that we need to always be in the higher state of acknowledging who we are as an infinite light being, as a crystal light soul that is to transmit love, to transmit healing, and to listen to the guidance from our higher conscious minds, and to now and take hold of our scepter, our medicine stick of victory, and adorn the flames of love onto all energies around us and within us in every now moment. Thank you for being here today in this quiet moment of the golden flames of victory that are going to be empowering you all of this 5th month. And we'll see you on May 16th for the teachings and activations for 2 hours with the Chilas of Oneness. So tap into the website, Nora Walks in Spirit, and you'll be able to join me on that event and enjoy your day today. It's going to be a good one. Sun's shining, Feet are grounded into anchor and anchored into Gaia's diamond heartbeat. And we're in mastery mode. See you later. Bye-bye.